Hey everyone, Arbiter Wolf here with another weekly video. It's easy to get locked into something, especially when you're seeing results, compared to doing something that you're not so comfortable in and that you're seeing bad results in. Recently, I've been doing a lot of drawings from 2D references, such as anime references. It's an art style that I really enjoy and I really want to get good at. I started this week off with another anime reference. This was my detailed head drawing number 46 out of 100, and I felt it was a good start to the week. I felt it looked nice overall when I finished it, but after taking some time away from the drawing and coming back to it, I noticed some issues with it, such as the face is not quite right. If you look at the reference, you can see that the chin is longer, and when you compare it to mine, you can see that the chin is short compared to the reference. Even with that issue, I'm still happy with the direction that the drawing was going, because before doing the drawing, I put a lot of practice into trying to make the eyes look better in terms for inking. So I was happy that the practice that I was doing was paying off. While I didn't like how the head shape turned out, I was able to take advantage of this, and it is good to make these mistakes and then see them, because that just makes it easy to kind of go, oh, I need to practice that. So that's what I did before my next detailed head drawing. I decided to practice getting the head shape right. So I did a lot of quick sketches of just getting the general shape of the head correct. I also did some trace overs of the head, kind of trying to get that line work correct and get the general feel for some of the face details when it came to inking. And I felt that this really paid off when it came to the next detailed head drawing here, which is detailed head drawing number 47. In this head drawing, I really felt that I fixed the issue of getting the head shape right, along with it just overall felt better and looked better. This drawing really helped me feel more comfortable in my drawing abilities, especially for this type of style, this anime 2D style. This kind of leads me into where I felt like I needed to change things up for the week. Since I've been doing a lot of drawings from references that are either anime style or 2D style, I have not been doing a whole lot of drawings from real life references, which I feel is leading me into a area of where kind of you're working out one arm but not the other. And while I may be wanting to do more of these anime and 2D style references and drawings, there are benefits to learning how to draw from real references. The problem with doing more real life references for my drawings is that I don't really have a way of going about finishing them. I feel that I can do a rough sketch or quick sketch of real life images, but when it comes to trying to finish the drawing, it always feels that I'm having issues with either shading or coloring or just not having an idea of where I need to go to try to finish this drawing. This leads me into not wanting to work on real life references and trying to draw them. One, because I feel lost in doing them, and two, because it feels like it's taking kind of a step backwards compared to some of these 2D references that I've been using and seeing good results with. But I think it became clear after finishing this detailed head drawing that I really needed to put in some work for these real life images, because I felt that the gap between the two would be so great that I would either just give up or not try it whatsoever. Which leads me into kind of this week's kind of theme of just doing things even though you kind of feel discomfort in it. Because once you get that feeling of success, then it's really hard to go, okay, let's go and fail at this and try to work through this problem and fail at it and try again and fail again. But the only way to see results is through trial and error. So that's what I did with doing two detailed head drawings that were from real life images. This is the first head drawing that I did from a real life image. I tried something where I was using the method that I was using for more of these anime drawings. That method was to start with kind of the guideline layer after going into more of a rough sketch layer. And then once I had that rough sketch, then I kind of went into more of a inking process for the top layer. And then after that, then I would focus on coloring. And while this may be a good method for more of these 2D anime drawings, I felt that this was one of the reasons why this drawing here did not turn out well, and that I needed to find a different way of rendering this drawing. The other issue is just getting the face details to look right, such as the eyes, mouth, and nose. Shading and light really play a big role in trying to get these details on the face to look right, compared to a anime style where I can just draw a line across the face and that'll be the mouth, and then I can just draw the full nose. And kind of doing these real life images, it's more of defining the shape of both the mouth and the nose, using light and shading to kind of give it more of a three-dimensional look. The same thing can be said for the eyes too, since essentially the eyes are a 3D ball. Using shading and lighting can definitely give it more of a three-dimensional look. Now, these issues led me into thinking, how do other people do these types of drawings? So I kind of watched on YouTube some other artists and how they went about rendering for some of these real life images, which led me into trying something different for the next detailed head drawing that I did here. So what I noticed from these videos is that when they would go and draw, they would do kind of a rough sketch, but instead of doing kind of a hard inking or line art on the drawing, they would kind of leave it to the paint to kind of define where those edges and shape of the face emerge. So I attempted to try to do something similar, but I'm kind of unsure of how it turned out. It may or may not be better than the last one, I'm not even sure. But I feel that my technique is definitely an issue with it, and that I definitely need to find more of a way to finish a drawing, or more of a style in which I kind of want these real image drawings to look like. Because when I draw from anime references, it's very easy to just look at my drawing and then look at the reference and go like, yeah, that matches up. But it's very difficult to look at the real life image and then my drawing and go like, yeah, that doesn't match up at all. Which kind of leads me into another thing of, I don't necessarily want to have a super duper realistic image that I'm trying to produce. One, because those take hours upon hours of just fine detailing the face. And I'm trying to do 100 head drawings, and honestly, I don't have the time for that. Instead, I kind of want to come up with a style for these real life head drawings that, while not super realistic, that it's kind of a simplified realism. So I think that's what I'm going to keep trying to work at when I do these real life head drawings. But that leads me into just, I'm going to have to do a lot more of these drawings, because with each drawing I gain information and data from of where I see issues, and when I see those issues I can then go and try to practice out these issues and see if I can improve on them. Or I could just look up some videos on that specific issue and see how other people have done it. In all, for the week, I am happy to have went into doing these two real life head drawings, even if the results are not as good as I kind of wish. But that kind of shows the importance of just getting out of the comfort zone and move into something that's more difficult and is not going to give you the super awesome results that you're hoping for. Because if you don't practice that, you're not going to get good at that. In all, for the week, I felt that it was a good week of just getting drawings done and getting practice in. So to kind of sum up the general theme I felt for the week, which was getting out of the comfort zone and seeking out discomfort. Doing that is only going to make me a better artist. It does feel at times that it is taking a step back when you go and focus on something that you're not good at, but it's only going to help me later down the road. So I am happy to put some more focus into these real life drawings, and hopefully I'll start seeing some better results next week. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and then I will see you guys all in the next video.